Hello, welcome, and my love to all of you. This is Anshu Sharma here. Parental Guidelines for Uplifting Children. On people's request, I have decided to make a few videos on parental guidelines. When my children were teenagers looking for parenting advice, I met these two beautiful ladies. One of them was spiritual and the other was very simple. Behind her simplicity were two wonderfully grown up children, both highly educated, high in morals, and very respectful in their manners. These two ladies provided me directly and indirectly with the advice how to raise children. These talks which I am making now are based on the list of advice they provided, and I wrote them down and then also implemented successfully. They pointed what I was doing incorrectly and they put me on the right course. All these guidelines have been tried and tested with positive results, but take and use what you resonate with. These are merely guidelines, and most people would just listen once and probably nod their heads either in agreement or in disagreements. There is no one right way to raise a child. As your child develops, the challenges will change and your thinking may evolve. But your approach should be consistent, firm, and loving. Power of these guidelines lie when they trigger you and you put these guidelines in action. Action enlivens concepts and ideas. Concepts as provided in these guidelines, when put in action, will empower not only your life but your children's life as well. With speeding time and immense information floating around, some of you may pay some attention for a short time, but the winners will only be those who pay attention. Write these guidelines down. Feel the energy behind the words. Contemplate. Adjust depending upon your circumstances, and then make effort to implement them. The benefit will be far reaching because you will not only transform your behavior, but you will also contribute towards making your children more responsible and loving. That individual, your child, will not only be a contributing member towards his own family, but may also contribute towards upliftment of the humanity in his or her own way. Grandparents can use these guidelines to better relationship with their grown-up children and also grandchildren. If you find these talks useful, please share with other young parents you know. Okay, let's start. Energies of the heart. Love, attention, praise, validation, and rewards. Praise, validation, and rewards are energies of the heart. They open one's heart. In childhood, if a child does not receive these energies, his heart starts closing. This breaks one's connection to the source. Negative energies start residing in a wounded heart. deprived of praise, love, and attention, one seeks them from outside throughout one's lifetime. One keeps making a vain attempt to fill one's heart. For a wounded child, inflicting pain and suffering onto others becomes a desperate attempt to seek attention. Wounded child is more likely to fall in the attractions of money, sex, and power. In vain attempt of filling his empty heart vessel, sometimes throughout his life. Ego reigns supreme in a bruised heart, preferring to stay in the mind, inviting more thinking in various diverse topics, taking one's attention further outside and sometimes throughout one's life. The attention and love ventures outside on anything except on oneself. So that's how love, attention, praise, validation, and rewards are so much important in early childhood and as well as in late childhood. In fact, all throughout somebody's life. The children, even if they grow up and whenever they visit you, these energies have to be there. The love energies of love, attention, praise, validation, and rewards. With this background, let us begin guidelines for children from the time they are born till the age of 7. For this age group, there is no guideline except to be very loving and kind towards them. Their first chakra is being formed, the base chakra. The first chakra rules one's survival in terms of clothing, shelter, and food. A naked child standing outside the house only wishes to come inside and be fed and hugged. His only needs are shelter, food, and a loving atmosphere. He feels humanity is an extension of him. He has no sense of separation. Children grown up in a loving atmosphere take food, shelter, and clothing for granted. And that's the way it should be for every human being. His energies, the vibrations and frequencies will attract his basic needs and he will always be taken care of. But children who are denied these basic necessities either long for them or remain fearful of losing them. The fear of losing money, house, love, and material goods stay with them even after acquiring them in their lives. Taking such children as grown-up adults towards greed and unwarranted expansions. Sharing bed with mom. Very young children naturally like to share bed with their moms. They feel a sense of warmth and security. In Eastern culture, it is common for young children to share bed with their mom or with other siblings for as long as they wish. To many, cultures, it doesn't make sense to let children sleep alone, separated in empty and dark rooms. Children feel and children need the warmth of their mums and feel protected. They love having a sense of love, warmth, and a lifelong protection, which sharing bed and being close to their parents feel. The logic in children's brain prior to age 7 is not very well defined. The child does not understand your shouting or disciplining. Inside, the child simply wonders at your reactions. So be kind to him. Avoid any emotional drama in front of him. Any arguments at home, leave negative energy behind, and children, being very sensitive, absorb it. If you have to discuss any matter that might escalate, choose carefully the time and also a place outside the home, if you may. Personal negative emotions have to be transformed in solitude and silence. If you do not transform your personal emotions, then parents are likely to throw these emotions out on the precious little souls. Routines. Till the age of 7, children's only needs are restful sleep, love, food, and routines. When you maintain regular routines regarding using toilet, their bath time, their play times, sleep, and their food times, you will be raising a happy child. Now let's discuss food. Regarding food, children recognize sweet taste naturally. But unfortunately, it is not good for them. So till the age of 5, avoid sugars in its refined form, but in the form of jaggery, honey, and other natural sugars it can be given. Make simple food without using too much oils. Rather use ghee, butter, organic coconut or olive oil. Ghee and butter, they contain all 18 amino acids needed for our growth. Avoid or minimize fried food or foods from outside. Try cooking different vegetables in rotation. Whatever the child eats by himself is okay. Rest, you can feed him yourself while he plays. Expectations and insistence of children sitting on a table like adults can be dropped. They are not adults. They are free spirits. Children like to roam around and play. Feeding them by hands will not only introduce them to various tastes, but will also make your and your children's bond together deeper. Television, computers, iPads or phones should be totally avoided or minimized. Body is forming in various ways. Remaining in certain position puts pressure on certain organs, and some children develop structural problems in their unnatural postures. Besides, silent and hidden electromagnetic waves affect them adversely. Involve them instead in activities and plays. Make them laugh, share their silly little jokes. In short, take delight in playing with them. Let them use their toys in whichever way they like throughout the day. Insistence of them cleaning will take the fun away. Cleaning and putting the toys away by watch does not take parents more than 5 to 10 minutes at the end of each day. If children help putting even 2-3 toys away, praise them. Else, let them enjoy their precious childhood. Discipline time will come later. Expose them to other children and other loving adults in your supervision so that they learn to communicate and develop energies of faith and trust. Expose them to various forms of arts, soothing music and dance, and try to see where their natural talents lie. So this is all what we discussed, some guidelines for the children from age when they are born till they are 7. Thanks for listening. In the next episode, we will look into guidelines for children 7 and above. Your comments are absolutely important for these talks. Please share your own experiences that others can use and get benefit from. I may also use some of your well-tried strategies in my talks. After all, we are all one, forever learning and sharing from each other. If you like this video, please subscribe and share with other parents. In the diminishing role of grandparents, many young parents are confused. So your sharing will help. Lots of love and light. Take care.